Hey guys, welcome back to the home. Today I've got for you some more transfers now. I know some of these are slightly out of date, in fact quite a couple of them are out of date, but this is because I put them together a couple of days ago and yeah, I can't really help that unfortunately, but I will make sure that the next batch of transfers, which will probably be out on Sunday I would say, I'll make sure that those are up to date at the time. So yeah, let's get straight into today's transfers and we're going to start off with Perrin and a possible move to Everton. Now, Perrin is one of those keepers who I only know on FIFA personally because of the SBCs, but he looks like a pretty good card, especially that 90 reflexes. It'd be alright to see him in the Premier League actually, because we do have a kind of lack of good keepers and I think Everton really need a keeper. So if Everton could bring in Perrin, it'd be very useful for them as well. So the next player we move on to is John Terry, a veteran of the English Premier League. Is he going to move to Bournemouth? The short answer in my opinion would have to be no, because what Conte has said is Conte has basically denied that it's going to happen. Me personally, I could have always put that together in my own head because I just couldn't see him moving away from Chelsea. He did sign a 1-year contract last year, was it, if I remember rightly, because I think that he was going to retire. The club didn't want him anymore, should I say, and then he signed that other 1-year contract extension, so I think he's out of contract at the end of this year, but I think this is a loan move that Bournemouth is supposedly after for him. However, I personally don't see him going on this loan move. So the next we have Morgan Schneiderlin, a confirmed transfer. He is now an Everton player. I don't think he was selected for the Everton match at the weekend, but if you obviously know if you know the result, then you obviously know that Everton did very well at the weekend. I don't know if he was selected actually, don't quote me on that one, but it's now a confirmed transfer, very good transfer for Everton. It's good that he finally got out of Manchester United. Jeffrey Schlupp, one of the Leicester players who got a couple of games in the title winning season if I remember rightly. He is now a Crystal Palace player. He's still a silver card on FIFA. I can't really argue with his card on FIFA. It's basically how he is in real life, but he's not a bad player. I think he's got a lot of potential, and at Crystal Palace I hope he does well. Now, staying with Crystal Palace, we've got Patrice Evra here, another veteran of the Premier League, could you say? Well, he spent quite a few years in the Premier League, and a lot of fans of football generally like to remember him, unless you're a Liverpool fan like myself. Now, I personally don't have a problem with Patrice Evra, but because of what happened between him and Suarez, Liverpool fans like to hold a grudge. Is he about to come to Crystal Palace? Well, it seems like a weird one for me. It seems weird that he'd be managed by Sam Allardyce. It just doesn't seem like a very good matchup for me. But hey ho, if that's what Sam Allardyce is looking for, it could make sense, and Schlupp would obviously be the backup. Now, the next transfer is Deulofeu, obviously a current Everton player, and is he about to move to AC Milan? This card on FIFA, I don't really think it'd break boundaries, but there's some okay stats on it I suppose. But AC Milan, I think, are trying to go on some kind of spending spree to re-bolster the team, because obviously they used to win absolutely everything did AC Milan, and I suppose that's what they're trying to get back to. I really hope they do, because I have a very strong love for AC Milan, as well as obviously Liverpool, the team that I support. Now, Dimitri Payet seems to be the saga that just does not end. A couple of days ago it came out, Slaven Bilic telling us that he did not want to play for West Ham again. I think that was his quote, could have been ever again as well added into there. Now, the funny thing about this one is that Bilic seems really angry at it, really angry at Payet's attitude. However, Slaven Bilic did the exact same thing when he was a West Ham player, which kind of makes it all that more difficult. I just laugh at it, me. I just think if as a manager you can't set one example for yourself and then set another one for the player, that's just stupid. Payet, I think, could move anywhere. Well, anywhere within reason. Marseille for me isn't a big enough club for him. He could go a lot further, but if he wants to go back there, he wants to go back there, and I wish him luck in trying to get there. Is it right to do it in the way he's trying to go about it? I'm not sure, but I don't know. I know why the club are trying to hold on to him, but if the player wants to move, it's a difficult one. Anyway, moving on, Bojan. Obviously, a very good cam. Formerly in Barcelona, if I'm not right, actually. Now, is he about to move to Middlesbrough? Well, he's currently at Stoke. I think Stoke board have actually said something. It might have been the Stoke board, it might have been the manager, have said that they don't want to let him go. However, Middlesbrough has still got a very strong interest in him, and in my opinion, this is exactly what Middlesbrough need, because they've got Gaston Ramirez, and to pair him with Bojan, who is still a very good player, I think would be beneficial for both players and, of course, the team being Middlesbrough. So, the next transfer is Berardi. Is he about to move to Juventus? This one has been going around for a while. I'm not actually sure where they stand on it at the moment, but look, he's got a very good card on FIFA. He's not going to get game time for Juventus in my opinion, if he does move there in real life. But look, if that's a move that Juventus want to try and make, I'll leave them to go out for that one. Now this one is another transfer which is one that I don't actually know if it's been completed yet. I'm pretty sure it's been completed. In fact, I could almost put money on it thinking about it. It's Hull making a move for Nias. Now if this one's confirmed, happy days. If it's not, it probably will be soon. But I don't know much about the guy apart from the FIFA card which we are looking at here, and the fact that he was obviously at Everton beforehand. So he doesn't get much game time ahead of Romelu Lukaku, but could be a good move for the guy. Definitely alongside Mbakani, who's struggling right now, it could be a good move for the club. So then, Cleverley is the last transfer of this video. Tom Cleverley has been everywhere: Manchester United, Everton, and now back to Watford, who I believe he used to play for around 2010ish. Now, Tom Cleverley is a player that for me has always been kind of standard. I don't think he's going to make a massive difference at Watford, and I don't really understand how he fits into the setup that Walter Mazzarri is going with right now. But look, if he fits into it in Mazzarri's books, then that's fine by me, and we'll have to wait and see how that one holds out. But yeah, that's going to be all the transfers for this video. You're looking at them all on the screen right now. Some big ones in there. Perrin, I suppose, would be big for Everton. Evra back to the Premier League would be massive in my opinion, and Payet is obviously the saga that never seems to end. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you next time.